Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Billy's Nightmare. Today, Billy has unlocked his primal instincts and he's going to beat the boogeyman down. And yeah, this is a strong character, I feel. I mean, all melee characters are strong. They have very good damage, so they kind of one-shot the regular enemies, at least in the first level. In the second and third, then it's another like story all the way. But yeah, in the first they are very strong. Like they can one-shot almost everything. And yeah, he can throw a sling which does very good damage, so you could, if you want to take it slower, you could just play with the sling, and yeah, it's still a viable option. But if you don't want to take an eternity to clear a room, then you kind of have to use the first ability, and this is the melee one, which yeah, it's quite okay. And yeah, like I said, especially when it crits, you can kill almost everyone. But yeah, in the first nightmare, or how do you want to say it, you can basically kill those exploding guys without them exploding. But in the second starting from the second area, like the school area, you cannot do that anymore. In the idea that they have higher health, and when they die, they start dropping their flasks. So yeah, that's the problem with them there. So yeah, Billy's dead by B-Man. I still haven't managed to find out how to unlock the apprentice costume. I'm trying very hard to find that, but I don't know. The only thing that I was thinking was maybe trying to get to cross the other side of the lava in the final boss area before the boogeyman, but even like there, I don't know if that's the best option. So we get a blanket which reduces the damage that we receive from the contact damage, and I will deposit the rest of my that's not really a lot to do. So I don't know, the achievement description, it's, well, not very helpful. So yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I've tried to look in the maps to see some to try to get some, I don't know, insights. I found a really interesting map once on the third level, which looked like, well, maybe it would hold some answers, but not yet. And yeah, we have that lovely little bear, which you think that since we are a primal, he would love us and won't attack us. He will be our ally against these not primal guys with weapons and everything. But it seems that the bears are like some toxic relationships, like they are very needy, and yeah, they want to hug you to death, which is not healthy. But yeah, unfortunately a lot of people are risking their lives for nothing, trying to get pictures with bears in Romania, because in Romania there are a lot of bears, and yeah, there are way too many, and I know that there are a lot of ONGs that say, well, don't kill the bears, the poor animals, what they are doing, but I guess the guys that are working at these ONGs, they never met a bear in their life, and they were never attacked by bears, and it's easier to say about certain things, well, it should be this or that when you stay in the comfort of your bureau, but go and take a walk in the forest and meet with a bear and get mauled by a bear, and then you will think about the poor bears. Because yeah, as long as it doesn't affect you personally, basically it's like, why would I care? I mean, yeah, it's easy. It's easy to say, well, it doesn't affect me, so yeah, why would I care? Or it should be this or that, or things like that. But yeah, and we are like that as human beings. Like, as long as it doesn't affect us, we have a lot of ideas and, so to speak, yeah, ideas, I think it's best, on how things should be, on how you should handle things, or handle this or that, but yeah, it's easy to say. And of course, if it doesn't, it doesn't affect you directly, it's very easy to have a lot of opinions, and it's not wrong. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's good to have opinions, but yeah, and I guess it's easy to have opinions about certain things, but it's important to make sure that if you have opinions, you try to see from the other perspective. You try to see from the other perspective, like, yeah, you can say, well, the bears are, yeah, nice animal, it would be a shame to kill them, and yeah, this is a valid kind of thinking if you are staying in the office and never met a bear in your life, only in the zoo, and in the zoo they are cute, and yeah, they are cute and very happy looking, but let's just try to imagine you falling in the bear enclosure. What would you do? What would you say? You would say, well, look, a cute bear, let's take a picture with it, or you would want to get them out of there as fast as possible. And there are people who every day basically they have to deal with them. They come and kill their livestock, and yeah, in Romania I'm talking especially in Romania. In Romania you don't have a lot of farmers. I mean, most people who live in the countryside, they are small farmers. They have a cow or two, a couple of sheep, some chickens to help them survive, because yeah, a lot of people in Romania are basically doing like survival agriculture, just to be able to live, because they have their pension so little, or the salary so little, that they kind of need to have something else, like to be able to supplement their living, so they would not starve to death or things like that. Because yeah, in Romania the minimum wage is 300 euros, but what I noticed once I start living abroad in Belgium, for example, the price for food is the same. Like, for food, even though you earn your minimum wage, and a lot of people are actually earning minimum wage, even though you earn like 300 euros per month, which needs to be able to yeah, survive by medicine and things like that, the price of the food, it's the same or even higher in some instances than in more developed countries in Europe, in which the minimum wage is like close to 2000 euros. And yeah, everything yeah, expensive. The gas, it's close in price to there, like it starts to be very expensive. And of course you say, well, some people don't need a car, and yeah, the car is a luxury, and yeah, it's a luxury, but sometimes it's a necessity. If you don't have very good public transport, then the car becomes a necessity, because yeah, if you don't have good public transport, then you are forced to either stay there and yeah, do nothing, just just agriculture for subsistence, or yeah, try to find work in another city. And yeah, getting there without good transit, it's not easy. But anyway, that's not the point here. And I will buy this one also and deposit the rest, and yeah, continue. Basically what I want to say is that yeah, it's important when you have an opinion to consider the other side of the things. So yeah, how it affects, how other people would perceive this thing. Like yeah, I used to work in the Romanian public institution, and what I could see is that yeah, people are campaigning for things without fully understanding the danger that they pose. Like there were some like some for cutting trees, for example, in the city. People are like, well, we don't want to cut trees, they are not enough green spaces and things like that, or oh, this tree is very old, it shouldn't be cut and things like that. Which I agree, if the tree is healthy. But imagine that you have a tree on the side of, near the entrance of a apartment block. Oof, that's very dangerous. And you are like, well, yeah, I don't want to cut this tree because yeah, it's very old, it's nice and things like that. But the tree has its hollow on the inside. Of course you don't see it on the outside, but on the inside it's hollow, and the city hall says, well, we want to cut it. And you are looking at it and they are like, well, why cut it? He looks like pretty healthy. But yeah, it's not healthy. And you are like, well, they cut too many trees in the city and things like that. And then someone, there comes like storm, and the tree falls and kills someone. And yeah, you will say, oh, poor guy, things like that. Then you are like, oh, the city hall should have done something so that wouldn't have happened. But yeah, you tend to forget that. You were like, oh no, the city hall should not cut the trees anymore because they cut too many, and things like that. So yeah, that's the point I wanted to make. Also, another point that I wanted to make, it's about yeah, those bears that yeah, they look cute, and people are like, oh, look how cute these bears are. Let's look at them, they're so nice and fluffy and cute, and yeah, they are very cute, so let's get a picture. And they get out of they get out of their house and their car, and because they see them at the how can I say, near the road, and they say, well, look how cute they look, I'm going to take a picture. And they go there and they risk being mauled for nothing, or having a picture with a bear. So yeah, the point that I want to make, and the idea is to don't throw your life away for nothing. I mean, a picture with an animal is not worth risking you dying or getting mauled and by a bear because you wanted a picture with a bear. It's just not worth it. And yeah, it's important if you live your life to at least I will not take the 2-byte card, it's a game. To at least if you want to take risks and do it for something worthwhile. And yeah, I will give one example regarding this kind of thing. What something is worthwhile. For example, yeah, risking your life, it would be for something worthwhile is for, let's say, going to be a missionary in an Arab country, a country in which you risk getting killed if you talk about Jesus. Yeah, this is worth dying for, and yeah, suffering for. But for a picture with a bear, how? Oh yeah, that girl, I hate it. But just for let's buy this electric balloon. I think it's better than the target dummy. But just to take a picture with a bear, I don't think it's worth it. And yeah, mainly it's not worth it because it's not a matter of life and death. Like talking with people about Jesus and spreading the good news of the gospel, the fact that yeah, Jesus came to die for us and our sins, so we can get to heaven and not go to hell like we should suppose to go, if yeah, because of our sins. Because yeah, in a way, in heaven we cannot get if we are full of sin, and this is why Jesus came, to solve this problem. So all those that believe in him, they will go to heaven because he died for their sins. But yeah, this is a thing of life and death, because if people are not knowing about their salvation, even if they are rich on this earth and they have everything and they are like, we don't need anything and things like that, in the next world they will die in hell. And yeah, a lot of things now in media is not portraying the hell like they should be. And even the devil is not portrayed as it should be. It's like that I think I will put the metro shower. It's like where is the chick? Oh, here it is. I want to bully her a bit. To pet her, not bully. We are primal, we like animals, we need to pet them. But yeah, she doesn't want to be petted. And now comes her father to take revenge on us for petting their son too hard. Ooh, that's really nice. I will keep the electric balloon for now. It's pretty potent and powerful, and yeah, I will go take a trip into lava. Yeah, let's kill them all. So yeah, it's a matter of life and death, because yeah, if they don't hear about the good news, the gospel, the fact that yeah, there is a solution for that's nice. I can change the firework launcher. Then they will basically die, and they will spend an eternity away from God, and that's the the worst thing that could happen to a person. Not being poor. Being poor is actually not the worst thing that could happen to a person. even though it's not pleasant. But yeah, getting to spend an eternity, like, no, we as human beings cannot even comprehend what an eternity means. Getting to spend it away from God, in a place in which there is no mercy, there is no love, there is nothing, only pain and sorrow and suffering. Yeah, this truly is a thing of life and death, basically. And yeah, I think I want these two, and then I will still have some left over for if there is like an epic ability that I can use. So yeah, basically, yeah, these are things that are life and death kind of things. Oh, that's really good. And yeah, let's try to make our mandatory jump over the lava, fail miserably each time, and go beat the final boss. So yeah, oh, and maybe I should, oh no, I don't have. So yeah, it's always important in this respect to be, yeah, to know what's important in your life, what's worth dying for and what's not really worth dying for. Because yeah, like I said, there are things that are worth dying for and things that are not worth dying for. And yeah, like I said, there are things that are life and death, and salvation, it's a thing that is about life and death. And yeah, I guess that some people may not believe in that, and they are like, oh, the religion is a drug for the people. Yeah, but the thing is that it's like, things are true if you want to believe them or not, and I talk about that in a other episode. But yeah, God is real, and yeah, we should make sure to get right with him while we are living, because once we are dying, we cannot change anything. And yeah, it would be like unpleasant to live a life on this earth, and then good life on this earth, and then just die for eternity. Like, not even die, suffer for eternity because you didn't make the most important choice that you could do. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, we'll see each other next time when we play as Pirate Billy.